Hey y'all, I know it's been a couple of days since I've been on here. But if you know, you know. Sometimes I just don't feel like posting. So I'm not. And if I don't have anything to say, I'm just not gonna say nothing. But I do have a Discord if y'all want to join. Anyways, y'all. So I I want to talk about the fact that, a lot of people believe that in order to have great things, we must sacrifice. In order to, have a good job or have good pay, we must work super hard. In order for us to be able to live a life of ease, we have to have sacrifice things. If somebody has a certain amount of money, it means that the Illuminati signed their life away in blood. Like, bro, do y'all not understand how freaking outrageous that sounds? And if there's a man named Jesus that died for your sins and got nailed to a freaking cross, don't you think that is enough pain and suffering to go through in order for you to be able to live a life that you deserve to live? Why do you think God has to punish you and beat on you and give you all these tests and trials and tribulations in order for you to be able to have what you want? Because it's been freaking pre-programmed into us. Nothing in life is free. There's plenty of free shit in life. Like, please don't fall for it, or just unsubscribe from it, basically. Because I know, like, that's how I grew up. Money don't grow on trees, and you got to work hard in order for you to have the things that you want. And sometimes I can still even see like little speckles of that sprinkling into the reality that I chose for myself. Why do you have to suffer in order to get? No, you don't. Why do you have to lose people and you don't? Those are limiting beliefs. Those are other people's story. And if you don't get me wrong, if you prefer to lose everything in order for you to be able to get what you want, that's fine. One of the things that I prefer to think about in my head is none of my blessings and miracles cause suffering in between me receiving them. So if I want a new refrigerator, my other one doesn't have to explode and be on fire, and I have to go days without receiving and I have to go days without having food, and all of my food goes bad in order for me to receive a refrigerator out of infinite ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, though another refrigerator could mysteriously pop up immediately after that, I don't want to have to go days without a refrigerator. Oh, sorry, y'all. Okay, so I don't I don't want to have to do that. So no, my blessings overlap. When I'm getting an upgrade in my life, it overlaps the blessing that I'm currently already living in. I don't have to lose everything in order for me to get it back. I don't have to get robbed in order for me to receive a $150,000 lottery because I deserved it for the trials and tribulations and pain and suffering that I went through. You feel what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? Spreading it all around type shit? Like, I don't want to subscribe to that life that I have to grind hard and lose sleep and have bags under my eyes for the rest of my life. I don't want that. I don't want my eyes to be black as hell. I don't want that. I want to be able to receive things out of thin air. I want to live a life that is fed to me through a golden spoon. An exciting, fulfilling, joyous, prosperous, amazing freaking life, because I am God expressing through this vessel, and what I say goes. This is my beautiful, perfectly crafted character, and she has everything because the kingdom starts within. And if the kingdom starts within, and if big bro Jesus already got nailed to the cross for me and died for my sins, I can have any and everything that I want without suffering, without being nailed to the cross. I am the operant power of this reality. God is inside of me. Greater is he in me than he that is in the world. So hell no. This vessel, this beautiful girl right here, this beautiful goddess, lady, woman, exotic, extraterrestrial, ethereal being right here, she's having her freaking way in the easiest, most effortless, exciting, fun ways possible. People be like, if things didn't go wrong, then life would be boring as hell. No. My life is fun without me having to be knocked upside the head with a brick. My life is very fun without getting robbed. My life is very fun without being broke first and then getting money. You know what I'm saying? Like, my life is very fun when I have $1,000 in my bank account and then I receive 10,000 instead of negative 1,000 and then receiving 10,000. Like, I just, I'm good with being able to have 5,000 in my bank account and then receiving $550 billion in my bank account without having to suffer for it, without having to be hurt. I subscribe to being able to get ushered and funded into my brand new high-rise, gorgeous, luxurious penthouse apartment without ending up on the streets, without being evicted or anything else. I subscribe to that rather than me being stranded for months or, you know, having to suffer first, because these are all decisions when we think about it. Like, these are all decisions. And I would rather prepare and dwell in the reality, the 4D reality of I get any and everything that I want and I have it now and I'm living in it and my blessings overlap, rather than I have to lose everything in order to gain everything. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. I don't have to kill my freaking ego because she is a part of me. She's that girl, she be talking her shit, and I like that. I love every aspect of this vessel that God is expressing through. Every single part of her is amazing. I don't need to kill my ego. You know, if I do a little shroomy shroom trip, I'm not killing my ego. I'm just having an outer body experience. I don't have to die in order to receive greatness. I don't have to be hanging on to my last thread off of a cliff with my panties hanging on a stick on a cliff, hoping and praying that some man in the sky comes and swoops me up like Aladdin on a magic carpet. You know, like, we get to relax. We get to receive things without suffering. And I want us to brainwash the next person with that. And remember that next time, you know, like, just let's keep washing our brains of all of the pre-programmed things that they want to teach us to live in this 9 to 5 mentality, going to school all day, working all day, or going to jail, or whatever people have for certain classifications of people in life. If you know, you know. But you feel me? Like, we deserve ease. We deserve love. We deserve endless possibilities that we get to choose from without suffering. Unless you like that suffering shit, then get that suffering shit. You feel me? But me, no, I want all that in a bag of chips with ease. I'm getting all that in a bag of chips with ease. You should too.